fulfilled their military duties and others worked on their solo musical careers. But an army of fans were ready to welcome them back.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Have you ever imagined a K-pop concert turning into something bigger, even attracting the attention of city officials in America? It wasn't just the fans who were excited, it wasn't just armies who were crying hysterically, but even the mayor of Palo Alto, California, personally applauded BTS after what happened at Stanford Stadium. And what really blew the internet away? Of course, it was Jikook's interaction, which once again captured everyone's attention. What exactly did they do to make the stadium atmosphere so emotional and become such a hot topic on social media? Today we'll discuss it all. Stanford Stadium that night truly felt like a sea of purple light. Even from outside the stadium, the atmosphere was already different. Thousands of armies had filled the surrounding area since morning, carrying light sticks, banners, and their best outfits just to see BTS perform live. Many fans said the concert felt special even before it started, as if there was a different energy in the air. And it turns out, they were right. As the stadium lights dimmed and the concert intro echoed, the entire stadium erupted in hysterical screams. The BTS members emerged one by one with an incredibly powerful aura. But as usual, fans' attention slowly began to focus on two individuals whose chemistry is always the talk of the entire fandom: Jungkook and Jimin. Throughout the concert, their interactions were simply impossible to ignore. From small glances and furtive smiles to spontaneous, seemingly natural moments, everything successfully drove ARMY at Stanford Stadium wild. Many fans recorded how Jungkook was seen paying attention to Jimin several times during the performance, even when the camera wasn't focused on them. One of the most viral moments occurred when BTS was talking to fans during the concert. Jimin looked a little exhausted after their intense performance, and Jungkook immediately approached with a caring expression. Fans near the stage reported that Jungkook made sure Jimin was okay with a small smile. Such a simple gesture might seem ordinary to others, but to ARMY, it was a truly sweet moment. And of course, the internet exploded. Short videos from the concert began circulating on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube within minutes of the incident. Many fans noted there was something incredibly sincere about the way Jungkook treated Jimin that night. It wasn't something staged for the cameras, but rather a natural chemistry that had developed over the years. But it wasn't just fans who noticed BTS's incredible energy that night. After the concert, public attention grew even more when the mayor of Palo Alto, California, commended BTS for the positive impact they had brought to Stanford and the surrounding area. BTS's presence at Stanford Stadium was no ordinary concert. Hotels were packed, restaurants were packed, local businesses were bustling, and thousands of people came from all over the world just to see that one show. Many locals even said they had never seen such a chaotic and yet so warm atmosphere before. The city was awash in purple, fans were helping each other, and positive energy was everywhere. That's what made the appreciation for BTS so special. They weren't just there to perform. They were also making a real economic and cultural impact. But as usual, amidst it all, Jungkook was once again the center of attention. There was one moment that truly had the entire stadium roaring. As the other members were walking to different sides of the stage to greet fans, Jungkook suddenly stopped and turned to look at Jimin. Jimin, who had been waving to ARMY, immediately smiled when he noticed Jungkook watching him. And unexpectedly, the two began walking side by side, giggling, as if they'd forgotten they were in front of tens of thousands of people. The fans' reaction? Total chaos. ARMY screams immediately echoed throughout the stadium. Many said their chemistry that night felt much more intense than usual. Some fans even admitted they couldn't focus on the other members because the energy between Jungkook and Jimin was simply too strong. What made the moment even more emotional was Jungkook's own expression. The camera repeatedly caught him smiling softly as he watched Jimin talk or joke around on stage. Longtime BTS fans know all too well that Jungkook often shows small gestures toward the other members, but when it comes to Jimin, his expression always looks different. And ARMY naturally began analyzing everything. Some said Jungkook seemed much more relaxed around Jimin that night. Others felt Jimin seemed incredibly comfortable. Every time Jungkook approached. Some fans even noticed how they unconsciously matched their steps several times as they walked together on the grand stage at Stanford Stadium. Small things like that may seem simple, but it was precisely because they seemed so natural that fans felt their relationship was so special. On social media, hashtags related to Jungkook immediately trended within hours. A clip of Jungkook smiling at Jimin was played millions of times. Many comments came from fans who said they could feel the warmth between the two even in just a few seconds of the video. And that wasn't all. One of the most talked about parts of the concert was when BTS expressed their gratitude to ARMY, who had come from various countries. As the other members took turns speaking, the camera caught Jungkook looking at Jimin with a proud smile. Jimin, realizing this, immediately laughed shyly and looked down briefly. It was a small moment, but enough to send the fandom into a frenzy for days. Many say this is why BTS is so loved worldwide. They are not only a group with incredible performances, but also a genuine connection. Fans could see that their chemistry wasn't forced. Stanford Stadium that night was a testament to how BTS is able to create a powerful emotional connection, not only with their fans but also with those around them. And honestly, there's something incredibly touching about seeing two people like Jungkook and Jimin maintain their natural closeness despite being the center of global attention. They don't need to overdo it. Just a simple glance is enough to send the internet into a frenzy. Even after the concert was over, fans continued to ask the same question. Why did Jungkook's energy feel different that night? Some said it was because they seemed much more emotional. Others felt Jungkook seemed very protective of Jimin throughout the concert. Still others believe that performing in a stadium as large as Stanford brought a special kind of emotion to all of them. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. That night will be one of BTS's most memorable concerts for ARMY. Especially when the mayor of Palo Alto's appreciation began to spread online, fans' pride for BTS grew even more. Not every artist can come to a city and leave such a profound impact. BTS managed to bring music, culture, economy, and positive energy all at once. And amidst all those major accomplishments, Jungkook and Jimin still managed to keep fans focused on their small interactions. That's the power of Jungkook. They didn't need to say anything directly. The way they looked at each other, laughed together, and cared for each other was enough to make millions of people share the same emotions. To this day, videos from Stanford Stadium are still replayed by fans around the world. Many say the concert felt like an emotional movie that's hard to describe in words. And every time a clip of Jikook appears on the timeline, ARMYs always comment the same thing. Their chemistry is too real. Perhaps that's why moments like this always go viral. Because behind the glitz and glamour of the big stage, the magnificent visual effects, and the screams of tens of thousands of fans, there's a warm connection that continues to pique people's curiosity. And Jungkook and Jimin once again demonstrated that at Stanford Stadium. What do you think of Jikook's viral moment at BTS's concert? Did you also feel their energy at Stanford Stadium was different from usual? And which moment do you think made ARMY lose control the most? Leave all your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the discussion, subscribe for the latest updates about BTS and Jikook, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next viral moment. See you in the next video.